can you give us a brief introduction to who Ed Marlo was and why he's such a significant figure in card magic?
If you've ever done a card trick or card sleight, there's a good chance that you are doing something that Marlowe touched through multiple generations. And I think that's really important when we look at card magic history, which I spend a lot of my time doing. I don't just kind of learn magic, I study how magic has evolved over the last 100, 200 years. Marlowe is a significant factor and a big turning point in a lot of card magic. For example, the Pharaoh Shuffle. If you trace that back through magic history, there are mentions of the Pharaoh Shuffle in masculine sharps and flats. There's a handling in expert card technique, which is essentially an impossible handling to recreate. If you look at the illustration in there, it's a bottom up, a top up Pharaoh, sorry, top down Pharaoh held like this. Like it's these stuff that wasn't possible in Marlowe's time. You could read about these things, but you couldn't do them. There was nobody really doing a Pharaoh Shuffle. So Marlowe didn't just come up with one technique for Pharaoh shuffling a deck. He came up with 30 different ways of, probably exaggeration, like 15 ways of coming up with Pharaoh Shuffle. And that's what Marlowe did for a lot of people. He unlocked key elements of card magic. Things such as estimation. There was estimation techniques prior to Marlowe in Art of Magic, for example, Tina Sounds. There was some estimation stuff, but nobody really explored it in depth. There were people doing punch deals before Marlowe, and especially in the gambling world, but nobody gave us a whole repertoire of punch deal work and techniques. So that's why Marlowe is important to me. Is he could take things that magicians had heard about, and then he could present them to us in very achievable ways. And the scope of that material is truly mind-blowing. I do not believe it's possible for Marlowe to be one person with the sheer amount of material that he created.